Hey, welcome to the Longhorn Motel Cafe and Gas Station at Glenrio. I'm Keith Vaughn. Welcome to Keith Vaughn's Flying Circus. Hey, yeah, this is Glenrio at sunrise in October of 2021. Early in the morning at the Texas Cafe right now. The sun has just come up. We're making our way around the property here with my Canon camera. This is before my gimbal, so that's why it's all floaty and bouncy and kind of herky-jerky. I apologize. There's the inside of the cafe, and the office, and in the back, the kitchen area. And behind that, the motel office, and the rest of the motel units. It was a great setup. You've got the gas station and cafe up front, and all this built about 1953, and was at Glenrio right before the border with New Mexico on the Texas side. It was kind of strategically located. Think about this. You're there. You've got about, 40, 50 miles to Tucumcari. You got about 70, 75 miles to Amarillo. You might not want to drive those distances back in the day with your overheating car and no air conditioning. So Glenrio was probably a highly sought out place back in the day. Here are some of the units as I make my way around. You never know what you're gonna find in one of these old abandoned locations, like right here on the ground. In front of me is if I remember right, a veterinary manual of some kind. Not sure what was going on, but there it was. And why it's there, I got no idea. But this is the way things looked early in the morning. I believe it was in October of 2021. At Glenrio, New Mexico. And this, right now, what we're looking at are the remains of the Longhorn Motel, right on the border with New Mexico. Rumor was the actual state line just ran right behind this group of units here on the U-shaped motel plaza here at Glenrio. And these are the last units on the end. Now today, this entire group of units is gone, cleaned out. They do not exist anymore. You can see the old driveway that made its way around these units. And here, the service station with a service bay. And we make our way back around and in the back door. Lots of rides were affixed here on Old Route 66. Service bay with a single post lift. Nuts and bolts still in the bin. And the morning sun starting to shine through. Now back outside. Texas Longhorn Station Cafe and Motel, again built in 1953. And when I-40 rerouted around Glenrio, it forced the closure of this complex here, the cafe, the gas station, the motel. I believe that happened about 1976, 1977, somewhere around that time. Now, since this video in 2021 was made, there have been some changes in Glenrio and at the Texas Longhorn Motel Cafe and Station. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but something's going on. We'll take a look at what we saw in mid-July of 2023. Then, and now. There is something afoot at the Texas Motel, Service Station, and Cafe. There's been kind of a salvage job going on, you can tell. All the glass has been removed, all the wood structure, the rafters, shingles, all this, of most of the buildings. That stuff has been removed. Over here in the main office and residence, you can see that they've gone in and done a big cleanup job, but they missed that bird's nest on top of the ceiling fan. I have no idea who owns this property or what the plans are, but there's something going on. And they've done, if you want to call it that, they've done quite a good job of cleaning things up, and whatever their plans were, they've done a good job. But man, purist Route 66ers, purist of the Mother Road, man, they're kind of freaked out at what they see here, and they're wondering what is going on. But obviously, I'm guessing there's going to be some kind of development going on here. Possibly utilizing the old structures, I don't know. But there is something going on. Felt it was important to kind of document the location at this point in its history. We've got video from a few years earlier, and where it stood in July of 2023. Amazing, built in 1953 and went out of business in the mid-70s. And that's not, in the grand scheme of things, I don't believe that's a very long time period to be in business with such a, this type of business in a location like this. Just goes to show you what I-40 did to so many businesses up and down the Mother Road. Just crushed them in many instances. One of the ways you can even tell this is the same location is just by the graffiti. We saw this very same graffiti from 2 years ago on these walls. And some new graffiti. But yeah, like the big rabbits that I believe is going to be coming up here soon, somewhere in our stroll up the old motel walkway. Now down the road from this location, there is a brand new structure going in. And we do know what's going on there. It's just over the New Mexico state line from Texas. And this building is going to be a dispensary. So they'll be dispensing from right across the Texas border. And they've taken some of the old buildings near it and they're tearing down some of those and propping up some of the other ones. You saw that old flooring, that old stick-down flooring from back in the day that's still down there on the floor. Guess they couldn't get it up. But yeah, here's where the location, Longhorn Cafe, Motel, and Station. The way it appeared in October of 2021, and then here in July of 2023. If you like the video, please do give us a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button. And please do feel free to communicate in the comments section. If you want to know when we get new video up, just hit the notification bell. Most of all, what keeps us flying is your subscription. So please subscribe. That would be awesome. Hey, we appreciate you flying with us here. It's Keith Vaughn, and this is Keith Vaughn's Flying Circus.